Hi guys, Abba here again after a long time, a bit of a hiatus if you will. Today we'll be playing sometimes Power Remastered, and I wanted to take just a minute to thank you all for watching if you are watching this video. It takes a bit of energy from me to actually sit down and draft or maybe build a deck and play it, so thanks for staying with me, thanks for watching really honestly from the bottom of my heart. And let's talk a bit about the format. So Times Power Remaster is a really interesting format. I actually drafted it quite a bit. Not really. This is the first, I think, the first one I'm uploading here. As you can see here, I have a trophy already. I played also it in real life, like a couple of drafts too. And it's a really fun format, and you need to be open in the sense that you should be open to different kind of archetypes, different kinds of things, and interestingly, there are a lot of different archetypes that you don't really see. So it's a really interesting thing to draft and to play. Um, from my point of view, the most important thing to do is to be open to the idea of drafting white, because I think draft white in this format is actually really deep. Even the lowest level commons are really good, like Castle Raptors is completely fine, or Blade of the Sixth Pride is just okay, you know. So all of those cards are really okay, and there are a lot of synergies, card bandage, counter spells. There are so many things, good removal. So honestly, I think it's really deep. So I'm going to try to draft that. At the same time, I'm going to be open um, to other archetypes, other colors. There are a lot of different things. I also like blue in this format. Not that it's that deep. It's not as deep as white, but it really has a lot of good card draw, good fixing actually. So you can build your like 5-color blue deck. So you can kind of use it as glue for the rest of the things, maybe based on power on the on your high power cards. So I think that's the one of the two things I think um, I'm most interested in drafting. So basically white aggressive decks or kind of blue or green power decks. The archetype of Saprolings is also fine. The archetype of Slivers can be really good. There are a lot of interesting combos you can do with the extra sheet. So yeah, let's just wait and see what we end up opening, shall we? Already after like 10 minutes waiting, we have a pack here. We were able to find 4 other people that wanted to draft. So what do we have here? We have Sanguine Bond, which is not good in this format, I don't think. Maybe it's broken, who knows. I don't think it's worth it. Ion Chronicler is actually very good. It seems slow, but this format is kind of slow. You can make it slow if you want, basically. Haze of Rage is a good payoff for tokens. Outrider Encore is pretty strong for white. Return to the sideboard. Not good. Not this is okay in slivers. Not good. Okay, okay, okay. Good value. Nice Revel, but nothing to first pick. So yeah, I think it's between like Aeon Chronicler as the best card and Outrider Senkor if you want to really force white. I'll try to stay open. I think I'm going to keep the Aeon Chronicler. It's a very strong card. It's a difficult to interact. Almost, I think it's an uncontrollable way of drawing cards, right? So it's what guaranteed value in a way, in a sense. Here we have, what do we have? We have Reiterate, Theme of Need, okay. Paradise Plume, not really great. Sliversmith, not that good either. Dreamscape Artist I like, but it's not a priority. The Bailoff is a strong common. Let's see. Antuko Shaman is a fine common. The rest are okay, so I could either stay in blue with the artist or go into green with the Bailoff. I don't think the Bailoff is a signal of anything. It's really early for that. And if I take the artist, I'm going to cut blue completely from this pack. So it sends a very strong signal. Here we have a couple of good white cards. Calciderm is really strong, hits like a horse. Chromatic Star is useful. Crook Claw Transmuter. This is so difficult to pronounce. Is stronger than it looks. Gems High Sliver is very good. Manatite is useful, and Rift Bolt is a nice removal spell. So it's between again the blue card and the good card. Maybe the Gem High Sliver of the Rift Bolt. I could even consider Chromatic Star, but I really like the Transmuter. I think it's way more valuable than it looks. You can do so many different combat tricks with this. It's a combat trick that basically nets you a 3-1 flyer, which is a real card, and it has flash. And that synergizes well with other blue cards because so many of the blue cards have flash or other abilities you can activate in the opponent's turn. So I think that's good. Here we have another Transmuter, a Dreamstalker. We don't have anything to bounce except the Eon Chronicler. I think I will keep another Transmuter and try to go for a more flash kind of situation here. I have this really up. Also, you can ramp this on turn 3 and then on turn 4. Well, that doesn't really curve out, does it? So yeah, we have a couple of good blue cards. We might not even need this. This is useful if you're ramping into really big stuff, or you have madness, or you're splashing, or you have like a double splash. This can fix like really well. So Primage is a nice card. Evolution Charm I like. Tolerant Sentinel can be useful in some loops with more than anything with the thing that what's it called? Reality Asset. Yeah, that's the name of it. So here is Search for Tomorrow or Evolution Charm. Evolution Charm is a bit more flexible, but Search for Tomorrow is more efficient. So it's a nice, interesting situation here. I could also try to take the Siphon Mage, or Siphon, I don't know how's that called, which actually calls Soul Siphon, but for the Madness. But I think I'm going to keep the Evolution Charm. Again, an instant and fixes. I love Piracy Charm. There's a Stonecloaker. This is a really strong card. It saves a creature from removal and it's a 3-2 flyer. Like, I don't know what's it doing this late here. It's quite the signal. Also a flyer, which is so strong in this format. There is Piracy Charm too. I love that card. Green Ingus is fine for Storm, but I don't know how to build Storm. I tried and I failed. It was awful. It was the worst deck I ever drafted in my life. So I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for the Stonecloaker though. It's pretty strong. Snapback is fine. Haze of Rage is not that what I'm trying to do. And the banned cards I like bad. So I think I'm going to take the Snapback. I'm going to put this here. So Snapback is not amazing, but it's useful. Sometimes you can save a creature from removal or something. Okay, so here we have TBR, which is good if you are in red and aggressive. Flagstones, I don't think there is a combo you can do with it. And Blink, I think Blink is strong. We have not that many things to Blink, but just saving a creature from removal with Flashback is worth a card. Here a Spike-tail Grapeling is a good draw. We're building into a blue-white flyers here, which is not that... there aren't a lot of synergies there, but it's a strong archetype. The Shell Dweller is fine. I don't think I want to reiterate. I don't think I want that. Yeah, I'm going to pick this, but I'm not sure. Okay, red seems to be open, but I'm continue picking playables. So I don't think I like the Glossamer Phantasm. Maybe it's good, but I like more the Coral Trickster because it's more useful. Here, I don't think you need disenchants in this format. I'm going to even pick a Green Seeker, which I don't think is a strong card, over the Disenchant, because Disenchant doesn't really kill anything in this format, and there are so many Disenchants you wouldn't even believe it, so it's not a priority, like at all. Green Seeker can be useful sometimes. If you have Madness, it's a cheap Madness enabler. Treasure Cruise is really strong. Chroma is also very good. I just pick a Chroma. I don't know. The thing with the chroma is that you don't need to pay red to have this. You can just play it as a morph and then blink it. Maybe Treasure Cruise is just guaranteed value. This is actually difficult. I really like to do this combo, the chroma blink combo. But like I know it's a 2-card combo that just nets you a 6/6 with protection from things. This is 3 cards, I mean you can't really go wrong there. Okay, I need to check the value of flagstones real quick. I hate doing this, honestly, but okay, so it's worth like half a tick. Yeah, that's not worth it. So the problem with this is that I'm forced to play non-phantom because there isn't a phantom league. So I'm forced to check the value of the cards, otherwise I'm just losing too much money. Here, Walk the Eons is really good, not because it has buyback, but just because it's a 6 mana time walk. This doesn't even exile itself, so you can loop it with some things. I'm going to play this and I don't... Okay. Again, let me check the Lotus Bloom. Wow, it's really cheap. And the Sliver. No. Yeah. So those aren't really in the picture. I like Thesis, I like Phantom Seer. I might just take the Seer. It's a fine card draw, we are on base blue. Lotus Bloom is also very good though. You can just crack it for a lot of mana and play like a couple of things. But yeah, I just like card draw. Consume Aberration, what does this do? Okay, when you cast a spell... Oh, wow. That looks very strong. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick this. This is a nice win condition. There's also Icarus Leak, Spell Burst. I'm going to pick the Aberration. Okay, so here we have a strong pick. I think that Brain Elemental is broken. Shouldn't be this late. Let's see. This is 11 cards, so we picked like 4 cards before this. So this is like, yeah, this is like the 4th pick. So there are 3 people that are passive trust that are basically not playing blue because this is broken in any blue deck that can cast this, or maybe flash it back or unmorph it or whatever. Otherwise, in other colors, I don't really care about those. I would like a Great Yassi, but I'm not going to do anything about it, and Literary Core is even better than that. So yeah, I'm going to pick the Brain Elemental. Joel's Avenger is okay. Another Lab Maniac. I could see myself playing a Lab Maniac, maybe. We have a lot of card draw. Looter. This is Looter versus Piracy Charm, I think. Piracy Charm is strong. It could even be like blue splashing, maybe not green because we don't have anything worth it in green, but splashing white and black for some value. I'm going to keep the Looter, I think. Blighted Goodland is okay. Grape Shot, Cross and Grip, Whitemane Lion. I'm going to pick the Lion, and the reasoning behind this is that we have a Brain Elemental, so we can try to combo off with that. You just bounce it, then replay it and gain another turn. Just try to combo off that way. Here these cards are all medium. You can just hate pick a Sliver, but there's no need to do that. I'm going to pick this in case we need to end up double blue. Mono blue. The Reef is playable. I like it. Here, Feebleness is okay. Removal spell, Dread Return. We can reanimate something maybe. I'm going to think about it. Okay, the Transmuter came back. I like that. Is this the Boom Bust? Sure. Let's pick a rare. Okay, sure. Alright, last pack. Let's see where we go. I don't think I'm playing green at this point in time. So what do we want to find here? Honestly, I don't know. I like where we are heading though. We have a nice kind of situation here. I need to check the price of Sylvan's Crying. Okay, like not that much. I like this bird thing is strong. Sorry, it's strong. It's a flyer with protection. The cryptic analyst is also useful, but I like this. Just a cheap suspend card. We don't have many, and suspend is pretty good. Also, I don't think I have anything to reanimate with Dread Return, sadly. Enslave is really strong too. I like Enslave. Cloud Cedar is like okay. Turns your dead draws into fairies, mostly because we don't have like anything with madness. So there's a Blight Speaker, but we should start picking some rebels for that to work. I think I'm going to pick the Enslave. It's a fine. It's a really good card, obviously, but Trade Armor, nothing. Okay, so we can pick the best card. Here I like the Phantoms here. Just go straight up into draw all the cards, clock the board, and win with either Laboratory Maniac or Flyers. I need to find some removal spells. Sorry, some removal spells and some counter spells. Yeah, I think I like the Phantoms here. More cheap draw. Kerbeck, this is fine to reanimate. I wouldn't mind it. Let's see. Should I go for that? Because I have one Dread Return. I have Luther Core, Dreamscape Artist, Antonian Sentinel. Delay is also good. Well, maybe not that much. Delay is like fine. I'm going to go for this. This is speculative. Dralno is also useful. Sometimes post-board more than anything. Strangling Sword is really good. I'm going to pick this. I really need some removal here. Primage is a bit too much for me. Norway Main Lion. Yeah, we can play that. Soul Blast. Yeah, I think I can go for that. Building this is going to be interesting. Avenger, Phantom Seer, Pitkeeper. I'm going to be another Seer. Pongify, Spell Burst are both really good. I want the Spell Burst. Spell Burst is like not that great, right? You have to pay more mana than your opponent paid for the spell. But if you have like a lot of mana, then you can buy it back, and that's kind of backbreaking. So this can be a one card lock if you have enough mana. Here I'm going to pick this Piracy Charm. This light speaker is kind of nonsense, but whatever. Okay, here, yeah, I like the Pilfer. I might play it. Delay, sure. Again, delay is fine. It's not that good against creatures, but it's great against non-creatures. Okay. Last pick, Silversmith. Yeah, let's look how we build this deck. I don't think I'm playing the Dread Return on the Kerbeck. Maybe the Kerbeck we do, I don't know. And combine groups, no. Oh, there. So let's see. Soul Blast looks a bit too much. Like Enslave, I like Peregrine, I like the Seers, Trickster is like not that good. I think there are some combos to do with this, not like broken combos, but think where you untap your thingy and like block or reactivate something. Tyrant Sentinel, it's on the chopping block, is good, but nothing special. Script parties I like. So we have an interesting kind of deck. We have a lot of card draw, we have some flyers, we have the Brine Elemental to have an extra turn, we have the Walk the Eons to have another turn. We have to cut some cards still. So Snapback, interestingly, can also save your own creatures. And we drew so many cards that I think it's going to be good. I like splashing the Strangling Suit. I'm going to put like one red card, red land in our mana base, and that's going to be the what we need to pay for that. Maybe 2 swamps or 3, and like 4 some white cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine here. Just need to see what's the best build for this. Maybe delay. Well, again, we have card draw, so having just a tempo play is going to be strong. Same with Snapback. Blink. Let's see. I don't think I have any. I prefer the White Mane Lion over the Blink, honestly. We can't really blink anything that's like backbreaking, so. And this is more or less what I want. I need to check what I don't really want here. So, okay. So I think I'm going to cut Enslave, not because it's bad, but because it's double black. So it makes my mana better. Maybe one White Mane Lion, since at least Stonecloaker, like you have a 3-2 flyer, this is just a 2-2. The Peregrine is fine, even as a 6-drop sometimes. Having protection from black is really strong. And let's see, I need to cut something else. This is a cantrip, so I want it. Maybe a Snapback for now. I want this land for sure. It's to go here. So let's see. It's difficult, I don't know what to cut, honestly. Again, maybe just a White Mane Lion. Cut on the bouncy things. We can bounce the Eon Chronicler, which is really strong. We can save our Aberration from removal, but it's enough color and I want to have my mana mostly blue, so my Phantom Seers are always on. Let's see, something like well, 2 cards, 3/3. Let's see. I'm just eyeballing it for now. Okay, so we have 16, 17, something like this. So let's check now the piles of blue sources. 10, that's not that great, honestly. 3, maybe we cut 1 swamp since we have like the Reef 2. Okay. Well, also interestingly, the Reef can splash the Slave with enough time. Oh, we need another land. Yes, sure. Something like this, I think. I can also just cut a color between sideboarding. Yeah, I like this. The other consideration is to play like Blink and Lions and remove the black, but I really like this. I think it's a nice win condition and really big chunky. I also like the tempo plays of delay, the removals that are flexible like Piracy Charm. And the Transmuter, I think it's really strong. Maybe I'm just wrong there, but I like them. And the Phantoms here are a great way of filling your hand with cards. The combo Phantoms here with Looter and Core is kind of what blue wants to do. And yeah, just they're going to be fine. Yeah, this is going to be fine. See you in the matches. Oh, already match number 1 against Chris Wolf. Let's see what happened to my friend Chris. This hand is slow, but we have colors, so I'm going to keep. This is an interesting hand. This is nonsense. Yeah, let's start with Highland, I guess. I could start with the cheeky planes, try to bluff the mana tithe. Don't need to do that yet, I don't think. I'm going to do it now because it's free. Like, we aren't representing logic not because we don't have any way of paying extra for the X. So 2 forests, interesting. We suspend our Dust Wasp. Sadly we didn't get any good suspend cards besides the Peregrine. I could play the Brain Elemental, but that's kind of a magnet for removal. But they are playing green, there aren't that many removal spells in green, honestly. Like, Laboratory makes also too, so yeah, just play this, I guess. It's kind of the same thing. It's not our main win condition, it's just a okay creature that sometimes will randomly win us the game, or threaten to do so. They seem to be on mono green, which is kind of a weird place to be in, but I'm not gonna judge. Okay, let's play black, attack. I like to do this way, because even though it looks a bit awkward and sus, really makes them think that you might have something, and yeah, that's something to think about. Sometimes just tanking a bit for no reason and playing a specific land will make them play differently. Okay, they play a Swamp Walker, of course. Nice. Let's see, this is 7 mana to 1 more. I could draw cards here, but it's not the time, I don't think. I'm going to just pass the turn here. I don't really like this Mareboa here. What did they do? Oh, they suspended Nantuko, okay. Wow, they didn't even attack, that's interesting. An important note on Phantoms here, you don't need to unmorph it right away, because it's free. Like, doing it end of turn is the same thing as not doing it, so. Okay, I'm going to turn this now. Luckily we drew a discard outlet, so we can use all these lands we just drew. I will trade things whenever possible, because I want to have creatures in my graveyard for the Treasure Cruise. The artist also put some things in the graveyard. We can also just put the Swamp in the graveyard, so the Mareboa can be blocked. So here I think I'm going to just block the Laboratory Mania here. It's unfortunate that we are trading like nothing for something, but sorry, they are trading nothing for something because they drew a card of the Nantuko. That's annoying because that gains haste. Sorry, trample. Sure. Wasn't playing around that because, I don't know, looked weird. Looked like a fair attack, the attack they would do, because they don't mind trading this, honestly. So I wasn't expecting them to have a combat trick. They seem to be a bit down deck, so we need to have some answers to that. Like 5 lands is not it. This is going to be good when we reach there, though. Okay, more land. So this puts 2 cards in the graveyard. We search 2 basics and taps. We tap 3. Sack 1, put that. We have 3 cards here. 3 plus. Well, we play another land now, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this math is weird. So it's 3 mana in the graveyard plus 2 mana tap plus 2 mana in hand. So that's 7. So I don't have enough. I think I don't have enough at least. But I'm going to be able to ramp. I'm going to sack the swamp, I think, so I can block the Marboa. See how they attack though. They're under attack here. They are attacking with a lot. Oh, they can also just regenerate, so it doesn't mean that much. I think I'm going to throw this under the bus. Sorry. Just tap out for something, please. Wow. No, killing this. That's so rough. Okay. Yeah. Because them killing the morph means I can't really stop them from untapping. That's really, yeah, that's the end of the line here. I'm going to draw cards with the Treasure Cruise, see what I can hit, but honestly I needed that Rain Elemental. So I can play a couple of 2/2s. This, we can block this. So they attack with everything. Okay, let's just concede and go to the next one. So that was rough. I think we kept a okay hand, but it was a bit slow. So, do I have any more removal I could play? Enslave. It's okay, removal. We can cut like what Dions. No, what is Dions? Good. So I want things that impact the board. The lion looks fine. All of this looks fine. So I can remove like, no, this here impacts the board again. It's okay. May just like expensive stuff like Walk the Eons, delay, Phantoms here, something like this. Let me look at this, how it is now. So I have double 3, so if we draw the artist we can play the slave. I can just add another swamp here. Another plains. Something like this. We end up with 9 islands. Yeah, that should be fine. Yep. The piracy charms look. Yeah, these are fine in killing the things that we want killed. Delay might be better than just spell burst, since we want to just delay them, basically what the cards does, right? Just stop them from smashing our face. Maybe delaying a combat trick or something. Okay, another fine hand, I think. I'm going to keep. So again, this format is stronger than the original, I think, but not that much that you need to be like super aggressively mulliganing into something functional. You just want to have lands and spells mostly. Okay, they have Bailoff, that's really good. I'm going to play the second island pass. Next turn we can play the Phantoms here. Search for tomorrow, okay. Chromatic Star, that's a fine card. Morph. I don't think we saw Morph that much. So this could easily be like Gatha Raider, so you don't really want to be blocking. Just going to pass. If they attack, we can just flash in the transmuter and block. Ancient, okay. They don't attack, okay. Do I want to start attacking here? Let's see. We have 5 mana, 6 mana next turn. I think I'm going to play the Brine Elemental and the Star. And trade 3 for 4 because I'm not going to block it. So they have big chunkers here. That's annoying. So if I block with the Morph and they have the Gatha Raiders, next turn they're going to hit me for 5 more, so I need to start blocking, I think. I'm going to block here and Morph. It was a Shaper Parasite. At least my creature lives. That dies. Okay, luckily I attacked because if I double blocked that would have been a blowout. Problem is I don't have that much going on. Come on! Okay, I lost, I think. Yeah, this is unreal. It just drew lands, I think. Yep, we don't have an answer to a 5-5 or a 4-4 or anything. And we have a 5 mana 1-1. That's what we have. So should I start double blocking? The problem is if I double block and they have anything, we just like die on the spot. And the other problem is the Morph, we can't really do anything right now. Okay, they don't attack with the Parasite. We take 9 like a champ. I think we just play a 5 mana 1-1 next turn. What's this? Oh, sure. Okay, so we have a 5 mana 1-1 or a 3 mana 2-2. Can do some chump blocking, I think. This doesn't have evasion yet. We can give it flying. Okay. That's probably lethal, I think. Now I need to chump block the 7-7 for sure. Chump block here, pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go to 1. Sure. I don't think we have an out now, but let's just play it out. Probably just a land. Strong hit suit. It would have been good like 10 minutes ago. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, match number 2 against M. Salzman. Yes, and let's say good fun. Okay, a looter is a nice thing to have. Basically means that even if we have like so many 7 drops in our hand, that we will be able to play a game of Magic probably. Okay, let's play the island, I think. Sure, so we have the Parasite Champ, which is a fine removal spell. Or the Eons is a bit on the slow side. I am going to kill that for sure. Let's start by attacking though. See what we draw. Stonecloaker. I think I'm going to discard the Wall of the Eons. So far ahead for that. And I can wait 1 turn on this, so we can hold the Stonecloaker. Do I want to do that? Yeah, because I can do the Parasite Charm on turn 2. And if they point a removal spell to my looter, okay, return a creature. Okay, don't even attack. Okay, so I can bounce my looter. I have a 3/2. Play the looter. Play the Piracy Charm. It's like fine. Sadly, the exile part is mandatory, otherwise I would have more cards to delve or whatever. Just start by attacking here. Kill that and pass. Okay. Next turn we can start with the Aberration. Okay, they suspend a Riftmark Knight, which is a really strong card. Another Plains is a good draw. Let's continue hitting. In case you don't know, Stonecloaker being a 3/2 flyer, just amazing. Just great stats. Okay, so here's the turning point. Do I discard the Plains? I don't remember exactly what main deck I have. Oh, I just have the Peregrine the Edge. Discard the Plains, whatever. Now, I could play the Aberration. It's just a 1/1, so it dies to Piracy Charm. But if they had the Piracy Charm, they would have killed the looter. Yeah, let's go for this. Next turn we can for sure play the Rain Elemental. Wow. Hate to see that. Okay, so probably just start with this. Wow, we milled a ton. Nice. Holy crap. This is a 9/9. Coolio. So we give this Island Walk. We attack for a billion, yeah. We mill the land there. We give that Island Walk. And we attack for lethal. Not even close. Yeah. Nice. That was so insane. Of course, we were lucky that we milled like 8 cards. Cool. Second. Wait, sorry. So we have Stonecloaker I like. Strangling Suit kills some things. The Peregrine looks fine. Just as a flyer. And we prefer not to have this. Just have... Yeah, the Pilfer looks fine here. I don't know why I'm not main decking this. It's a really strong card. And I think this can go into a really long slog, so I'm going to keep the Maniac. It's a Maniac. Maniac. I don't have anything like particularly good against them. Maybe just Tolera Sentinel against the plan of Reality Acid, but whatever. I think I can grind with them. I have more card draw. I have so much card draw. Alrighty. We have our boy, the Consuming Aberration, but we have the Chromatic Star, the Looter Core, so basically I wouldn't mind this and like 5 random cards, so I love so much the Looter. Interesting, yeah, that's fair. We have that to kill that, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just play the Looter. Right next door I'm going to crack the star. Try to find a land first. Let's see if they just attack with that. Okay. I have yet to see a deck that plays this and the Drifter Idol like to great effect. I want to really build that. Morph. Okay. Let's see it. Okay, land is fine. Land is fine. In that case, kind of want to kill that and play this. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Kill that. Could give it Island Walk, but there's no need to get fancy. I done that way so I see what they draw first. That way I have more information regarding the Looter. I'm going to discard probably Swamp. Okay, so we have 3 cards in graveyard. We can activate the Greenscape Artist and we're going to have 3 untap lands. Plus 2, 3, so we are going to be able to probably Treasure Cruise for 2 mana. Okay. Sadly we didn't go with the Drakeling, but I really wanted to start ramping out here. So we have 1 swamp, we have 2 swamps, so we can't really sacrifice the swamp. We can sacrifice the islands, it's fine. Probably just start attacking here with this. They went with 4 cards on top. Oh my god. Sure, let's attack with this. Probably just play... I think I will have enough mana to play the Treasure Cruise and something else, but we'll see. Plains. I'm actually going to search a Plains right now, so it's kind of whatever. And let's see, I spent 3 mana, I have 3 mana untapped. I can do Dreamcape Artist into Hatchling, to discard the Charm. and I need to find the blue. Now I have something to counter whatever they play. They remember they topped 4 cards, so they have something awesome here for sure. If they have a Magus, they will not be able to play it until a couple of turns, or they have enough something big enough that they need to sacrifice my hatchling. Okay, Luther. Young Chronicler. I think there is a consideration here to first attack and then Treasure Cruise. That way I make sure that I have an extra card in graveyard, so I will be able to do this for 1 mana. If I do this for 1 mana, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to play also the Consumer Aberration, so if I draw a land I can... No, well, I don't want to discard a Young Chronicler. Well, it's interesting. I'm going to just send. See what they do. They will probably block, I would guess. That's what I would do. Block the Looter with the Looter. Erratic Mutation. I could Thistle. I don't need to sacrifice my creature here. They reveal a thing twice. Okay. See if they block. I would block, honestly. Yeah, makes sense. Now I can do Treasure Cruise into something. And I don't think I have any way of returning creatures, but I'm going to keep the hatchling there. Okay. So this, I can do it for 1. Yeah, I'm going to play this, I think. I could also play the Brain Elemental, but there's no need to do that. Well, maybe it was better, right? Because I would be able to next turn, if I draw a land, unmorph it. Bound in Silence. Okay. Can return it back. They saw the Stone Cloaker. It's an interesting thing to do. Okay. So yeah, if we just play these 2 things. Three cards. Okay, we build the Magus. That's some good thing to do. I don't want to discard anything, so I'm going to attack here. This seems to be a race. And I want to Stonecloaker my Consumer Aberration of the turn, probably. I can't respond to that. Interesting, you can actually unmorph in response, but I didn't have enough mana, so you need to know that. That's okay. Oh, maybe I want to do this in response. I think I do. Just because I want them to not have an answer. I don't really care about my graveyard. I'm going to exile my things. There's not much value in them having more creatures, but yeah. Sorry, more cards in graveyard, but that's fine. Did they play a land array? They did not. So if they have the creature that gives -2, -0, or the Shaper Parasite, they can kill the Stonecloaker. That would be annoying, but it's fine. We can play the Aberration next turn, and the Brain Elemental, right? If we draw land, okay. Okay, my opponent tanking a bit on how to foresee. They put 4 on top. Wow. Do I want to block? I think I do. Yeah. Marshals of Athens here, okay. And they cast the Riftmark Knight, okay. That's great. So we can play this. Cast this. Morph this. Next turn we can morph the thing, so they need to answer that, or not about. Otherwise it's just a time walk. And if they do nothing, we can just suspend the Aeon Chronicler for 1,000,000. More of this, they are going to mill themselves, like, in no time. Okay, they have the blocker for the Consuming Aberration. And we already drew both of our Piracy Charms. So what else do we have? Removal spell that doesn't work. Nothing really. We also discarded. Oh, we still didn't discard the time walk. Suspend an ephemeron. Okay. So I'm going to block with. I'm going to attack with all. They are forced to block here. We can morph this, and then maybe play like something else. Five, 6, 7. So yeah, just play like. They skip their next turn. Bah, they're on tap step. Them for 6. These are the cards we revealed. Okay. Sure. I just again attack all and suspend the Chronicler. For 2, so I can play the Phantoms here. And also I want to have the attacker sometime in the future. Okay, I milled 5 more cards. Nice. You have 2 Riftmark Knights, that's cool. Their deck looks very strong, honestly. Okay, so I need to have something now. Okay. What could they have? Removal here, block here. We have any counter spells. We have a spell burst, right? We didn't remove the spell burst. We also have the delay. Just attack and see what happens. If they have a removal spell for the Brain Elemental, we're going to unmorph. Okay. Sure. 2 wipe aways, interesting. So they go to 1, it seems. Let's see, 7 and 3. So we have enough to play it and morph it. They will wait on the unmorph part. I think I'm just going to play two morphs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they have 2 more. I'm going to go for this if we draw enough spells. Okay, those are not spells. Just pass now. Yeah. Sure. Okay. That was cool. Let's go to the next one. Alright. Last match against Drazy. And let's be on the play. I'm recording. Awesome. This hand. This is functional. As I said before, any hand with Looter and Coral and 2 lands is a keep. The Mulligan, which is awesome to us. The biggest issue I have with this deck is that it doesn't have a lot of removal spells. And the removal spells that we have are kind of for the small creatures, which sometimes are a problem, like useful utility creatures like Umber Seekers and all that. But against like a Bailoff, a 5/5, we don't have anything to do there. I think I realized with this format is that red seems very underpowered. Like I don't really get what it's trying to do, aside from slivers. Like maybe it's me that I can't really build a good storm deck, but it seems difficult. The uncommons are really weird. Like, yeah, I get it. Most of the format is just weird, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's try to hit with a looter, find something to cast. We can loot away this island, I think. And if I don't have anything to do, I'm going to just crack this. For, let's see, for black doesn't make a lot of sense, just blue. See what we draw. We have all the fixing our hand, so we don't need it. Of course, just put this and put the storage, pass. So next turn we can hold up Transmuter on Cloaker. We have the Young Chronicler for the future. I don't really know what's the sweet spot. I think it's 6 mana for this. So this has Vanishing, and if it dies with no counters, it's a 6/1. That's kind of whatever. So attack again. The biggest issue, if I discard this mountain, I say goodbye to flashing back the Strangling Suit. But that's something I can live with, I think. I really need these planes. So let's see what we draw. Hatchling. Hatchling is strong. I think I'm going to be in this mountain. It hurts. I'm not going to joke here. It hurts, but that's fine. And part of me wants to just hold up Transmuter or Cloaker. I can't really do anything with this. Like I can change it to a 1/3 and block. I mean, I can trade this for this. I don't want to do that. I'm going to just pass. I want to deploy my Transmuter first, but if they point a removal spell to my looter, then I want to have something to do. And I'm going to let them hit me for 3. It's fine. Can take a hit. Okay. Okay, that goes through. Let's attack again, see what happens. I might just play a Fathom Seer and Gash, or discard the hatchling. Yeah, let's just discard the hatchling, play this pass. Again, we have flyers, flash flyers. It's difficult for them to trade with that. So we can either Stormcloaker. Okay, so we can Stormcloaker and put a storage in the breath. I mean, if this goes through, at this point, I can absorb 2 damage with this transmuter. I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch this. And this is going to die next turn, right? Okay. No, I think I can just raise them. They're hitting for a bunch. This card is stupidly good in this moment in time. I can probably just discard the Chronicler. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I prefer the strongest suit, I think. Maybe just the Fathoms here. Okay, so I can Gush, play the land as 1, 2, 3, play 3 more mana. Okay, so that's enough. Of course. And we have enough for Strangling Suit or Stonecloaker. I don't mind them having a 6/1 token. Or discarding a card. Just discard a suit. That dies into a 6/1 that can attack this turn. Okay, they can flash back the suit. They continue attacking that? They high? They're attacking for so much. With flying. Come on. Okay, so I can bounce back my Transmuter in exchange for my Cloaker. I think I just let this go and bounce my Seer with the Cloaker. Yeah, that looks fine. And I need to exile something. Will probably be their suit. Okay. So now, I think we just reland first. Attack. We're going to probably discard any of these color lands. So I think I just pass. Well, the issue is, oh, this has Shroud. They can't really Timor Matter ratio it. That was what I was worried about. So they just pass. Have a flash threat that kills them, or a removal spell, or a combat trick. If they try to kill my Cloaker, maybe I can save it with the Transmuter. Nothing. Yeah, just cast this. Okay. Let's play the land first, so we have the Bell Burst and attack. Okay. So I could play the Fathom Seer, draw 2 cards. Or play the Fathom Seer as a Fathom Seer and hold up Spell Burst. Because if I play this and they have like a Bolt, they just kill that, so I think I do this. So I hold the most mana for the Spell Burst. Okay. Nice. That was close. If they have a removal spell that cost 4 or more, we weren't able to win, which was like a gamble. I didn't thought of sudden whatever. Okay. So they have... We didn't see that much. So what do we think? I think that Lions look fine when they have that much removal. What else? Or what's not good, basically? I like Delay, I like Parasite Charm, it kills the grub. Or makes them discard. Well, making them discard is not great if they have the imps. But it's like never dead? Okay. Let's see, I don't think I want the artist. Well, I maybe need it. I may need it. Yeah, just drop the Maniac. Drop like a Parasite Charm, I think. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll remove one of these for our planes. Yeah. And we have 6 sources for white. The lions can be very annoying to them. Also, I just realized that the lions are a combo with the consuming aberration. You can just bounce them and recast them multiple times a turn with flash, milling them. Okay, this hand is, doesn't have a looter, but it's fine. We have fixing for the cloaker. Going to keep it. In case we need to really dig into a land, we can just crack the star. And we have some flyers too. Okay. Okay, so plains is a nice draw. That means that we can play the cloaker without needing to crack the star. So you can use it to dig for lands or whatever. I will play... I may play this Fathom Seer as a 1-3. So I can play the Stonecloaker next turn. It's a weird play, but I like having pressure. And it lets us curve really well Stonecloaker into Transmuter into Refuel with Seer. Okay, Keep makes sense. I like this card. I think it's very good. Are they going to chump block 1 damage? No. Okay. Good for them. Let's just pass now. I'm going to hold the Chromatic Star for now, but I will crack it when we need to Treasure Cruise. So, do we want to play the Cloaker? If they remove the Fathom Seer or the Stonecloaker, we have to bounce the Fathom Seer? That's fine, I guess. Wow, it's alive. Just play along and attack. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to hold the transmuters. Okay. I wonder if they have something to do with the cobbles. Hope they don't. Next turn we can play the Fathom and Gash, so we have extra land drops. Sure. I'm going to kill the cobble for free. Thank you very much. Phew. Nice. I can hold more of these transmitters. Oh, but I want to have a blocker for this. Yeah, just cast this myself. And we can dig really deep for something instant speed. Wow, hitting for 6 in the air is kind of nonsense. Okay. Suit there. Let's see, I could draw white main lion. So I'm going to crack this for white. No. Some morph. Okay, we don't. That's fine. That's killed. We can still block the outlaw. And we are still hitting them in the air. What are you doing? What? Is that rotation from green or from blue? Oh, okay, whatever. It's fine. Don't give. I don't care about that. Okay, so we could play two things, like a Lutheran and Dreamscape Artist. Yeah, I like that line. The Luther looks very good here. We're also putting a lot of pressure with the Cloaker. They need to answer it. But we don't have a way of protecting it from anything, I don't think. Except for maybe something that deals 2 damage to that. Here I think I'll block with the artist. I don't care about it. If they have another combat trick, that's fine. Okay, they continue attacking and continuing blocking. Not because I'm afraid of it, but like my 1/1 is just a 1/1. Sure. Okay. Okay, that's a nice draw. I will not play a land, I think. I'm just going to attack. This card is plains probably. Okay. The lion is also a nice draw. Can just pass. Because we're at 20, like I don't really care what they do. I'll just try to save my creatures and eventually just win. Sure. Okay, they conceded. Nice. Okay, that was the league. Let's just review real quick the deck, I think. So I think the deck was strong but misses some part. Basically, we had a lot of card draw, but we didn't have enough strong removal, like maybe Dark Withering was better than I expected in this kind of deck. Maybe something with like some wrath or something that could just get us again into the game when the player just when the opponent just plays a bunch of creatures. But overall, I really liked it. We weren't able to play delay. Sadly, I wanted to test that card. I think it was good. I think we saw that Stonecloaker and the Transmuters are great cards. Just being flash flyers, it's very strong. The Chronicler was okay. The Rain Shaman was absurd as always. Treasure Cruise was awesome. So I think the deck had potential. But yeah, we didn't have a good plan against 5/5s. So and maybe I should have thought about the Pilfer in the main deck. I would play it over something, maybe the Maniac. Like it's something similar, but the Pilfer kind of it's better than the Maniac in most cases. Um, yeah, I think that's a nice flip. Basically that. Well, thank you so much for staying with me and see you next time.